Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is my end of year video. Obviously I do it end of the year, so I'm going to do it now. Sorry, I got a bit of a croaky throat, I apologise, tis the season to be crappy. The video in the background hopefully will be some Iron Sight. I have no idea what mode, what gameplay it's going to be because I haven't recorded it yet. But I will get it, and it won't be anything I'll release anywhere else. It'll just be this on this video here, so you won't hear me talking on that one. So this is like my end of year one that I do every year. Talk about what I've done, achievements, and all that kind of jazz. First of all, a big, huge thank you to everybody. Whether you subscribe or you don't subscribe, you watch these. Well, if you don't watch this, you won't be listening to it. Everybody, basically. I hit 500 subs, which is yeah. I'm currently, what am I currently on? 518, I think it is. Yeah, as I record this, it's 518. I'm having to record this a little bit earlier because of times and all this business. But yeah, 518 is what I've got. There's 66% currently who watch my stuff the past 30 days apparently that are not subbed. But again, I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, the over 500 is a big milestone for me. Some people will be going, I want to hit 1,000 so I can get my monetization, but as I've explained many times before, I ain't going to get monetization, so I don't really care. But I'm just grateful to get the 500, because 500 to me is a milestone. It's a big milestone. It's like so it's 500 people that like my stuff. That's a bonus. That's like, yes. Never thought about that years ago. I mean, everybody thinks they're going to hit the big time and hit the millions of subscribers and all that lot, but you know, a lot of small channels never get this far, and some small channels even fall down at this point. They're like, oh, so I've been doing this for years and all I've got is far, I'm just going to cancel. It's like, no, I enjoy doing it. It's the difference. I'm not doing it just because I want everyone else to just subscribe to me no matter what. You know, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, what's the point in doing it? So the 66 not subscribed. If you think about it, for anything in YouTube, any videos, the sort of videos or channels that you watch, yeah, I can guarantee it that majority of videos that you've just randomly picked in the homepage or anything like that, you're watching on, oh, okay, that's okay, and then you just leave it. You don't subscribe to that channel because you just watched a video. Because otherwise your subscriptions would be something like about 5 million, because every random video you click on you'd subscribe to. Even if you think, well, you know, I kind of like that series, I'm going to watch more of that person's series, but I'm not so sure about anything else. You might not subscribe. Some people don't subscribe to anything. I know some people have only got like one subscription. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, but I watch loads of other stuff, but I bookmark them. It's like, okay. But that's what people are. They're different. Anyway, so as usual, what we'll do is we'll kind of go through the playlists that I've done. Obviously, there's the generic ones, like the film and the game review ones. Pardon me. We have Need for Speed, Most Wanted. That's still ongoing. That'll be ongoing for quite a while. How to Bathe Your Cat. That's a new one. That's ongoing. And so it's Ghost Recon and Dark Tales, Edgar Allan Poe's Murder in the Blue Morgue. That's ongoing as well. And Civilizations 5 with Haile Selassie, which is still ongoing. So the ones that have definitely been done, we have Haunted Manor, Queen of Death, Emma the Story, Toy Soldiers, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, Scene, Dark Tales, Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat, Lost Daughter, Civilizations 5, Isabella, Alter Ego, Dinosaur Hunt, Civilizations 5, Silicus I Nicator, which was a mod, Caliper, Space Pilgrim Episode 2, Epsilon Indie, B-Swing, Dear Esther, the Landmark Edition, King Arthur, the role-playing wargame, The Face of Hope Underground, In My Mind, and Green Game Time Swapper, which I'll explain in a second. The Need for Speeds, I kind of like stopped the Hot Pursuit, started on the Most Wanted, and I love Most Wanted. Some people say it's not as good as the first version. There's a 2005, I think it is, and I got the 2012. But I don't mind. I like the fact that I'm just racing around. It's fantastic. I watched these videos again and I was thinking, you know, I love it. There's somebody at work who watched one recently and says, oh, I think he accidentally watched the second one, said the latest one, but he said it was brilliant. Just watch me just racing around. I thought, yeah, I know, because I love it. It's such a fantastic. With the Hot Pursuit, you know what you're doing. You're on a racetrack, you know the track. That's it. This one's different. You've no idea where you're going. It's brilliant. How to Raise Your Cat, like I say, that's still an ongoing game. That's a good game actually. That's if you want to hear me rage on that one a little bit. Ghost Recon Wildlands, the co-op campaign, that's ongoing. We're going to keep on going for as long as we can. We can only record when the other person's on, so you know, if it runs out, it runs out until we can record. So that's a good thing. That's quite good. It's quite enjoyable when you actually have co-op. I say Dark Tales, Edgar Allan Poe's Murder in the Rue Morgue. That's a hidden object game. That's still ongoing. And Civs. So Civs 5. I prefer Civs 5. I tried the early ones, and the Civ 6 looks too cartoony, and Civ 7. I don't know. I haven't even looked at that one to be honest. But Civ 5 I love, and so that one's still ongoing. That's got quite a few episodes, to say the least, left of it. I'm a lot better. The person who's helping me, replying all the videos, he's explaining a lot of good stuff, and so it's helping me a lot. So I think it's coming through a bit more. Will I be doing more Civs? Definitely. I'll be doing some more of the mods. I don't know what mod it will be. It could be something random like a weather mod, or a religion mod, or another civilization like I did with Celicus. I don't know. I randomly select stuff. That's just how I've always done it for stuff. So I'll find out when I get to it. Green Game Time Stopper. That was a game I gave up, I think, on episode 3, and I was like, I've had enough of this. It just killed me off. I was like, I can't do any more. So I'll record what I've done, release it, and you can just see it. And then somebody replied and said, please get to the end. You know, kept on going on about it, and I thought, okay, I will, but I'll only record like 10-20 minutes a go each time, because if you want to hear me rage, that's the one to watch. That series there, jeez. Yeah, I lost my mind at certain points, and he was replying to a few of my comments and a few of the videos each time, and yeah, it was just fantastic. I finished the game, but it nearly took a few years off my life. So it's just like, no. I'm not. If there's a sequel, I ain't playing it. I don't think there will be. Iron Sight, I'm loving that. Got sort of suggested Iron Sight about a year or so ago. I can't remember how long ago it was. And I played the first bits, and I was like, nah, I don't really like it. And then when I actually, I say a few times, I turned it off, and then I put it back on again, then off again, then on again, and then I messed around with my settings, and then it became like a whole new game. I thought, hello. Since then, I love it. I love Iron Sight. It's very close quarters, very quick. There's lots of weapons and skins and achievements and stuff. They have weird sets of achievements the way you do it. It's not like how I'm so used to in Battlefield. If you just want to hit, I don't know, if you say, well, for this you need 50 kills, then 100 kills, then 500 kills, for example. It's not. It's like you'll get 50 kills, and you to get the 100 isn't on top of the 50. It's an additional 100. It's so bizarre. But yeah, I'm enjoying that game. I do rage a few times on that, but hey, it's a multiplayer game. You know, if you're not going to be kicking off when you sat in a chair playing these games, then there's something wrong with you. So everybody rages at any game, whatever it is. I mean, you might even rage at solitaire when you're turning your card over and you're like, what the hell? The Jack of Spades? Battlefield, I'm retiring that. Oh, sorry, I was just going to say with Iron Sight, this is something I'm going to think of doing, or not doing. Obviously, I've got a lot of videos uploaded that are not released yet, but I've been recording a lot of the single player, trying to level my sniper rifles up. I'm not going to record those bits because it's quite boring, I would say. You're just watching me running around shooting bots. So for any of those, there's still some that I've recorded, but any new ones I'm obviously not going to record. I'll just go off and just do it for an hour or 10 minutes something, just to try to get my scopes that I want again. So that's what I'm just saying for there. So yeah, Battlefield is kind of retired. I'm going to do still my the good, the bad and the downright awful, because I've got loads of videos, so I can easily create my compilation things. It's not a montage, it's a compilation. Eventually, and they'll be released now and then. But all the other things I've just kind of given up, because I only play on a Friday anyway, and sometimes I'm just too annoyed to do anything. I play in a BF3 server that's very chilled and laid back for a good few hours. Then I move to Battlefield 4, which is like, you know, a complete difference. And then I'm just kicking off or listening to music or something like that when I'm playing. So I don't really want to be messing around with it, and it takes so long, and I've been doing it for years. So Battlefield's retired. I'm keeping all my videos up, but yeah. So for the new year, like I say, or for 2025 onwards, Need for Speed will still keep going because I love that game. Ghost Recon, definitely. There's loads of games. What have I got to release here? I've got some large games. Oh my god, I've got a huge game. Took me ages to complete it, and I nearly lost my sanity on certain points of that one. The releasing stages, if they're a short game, under say 10 episodes, which is 10 weeks, then they'll be released once a week. But if they're above a certain number, I'll release it twice a week. I think I did that for Toy Soldiers, because it's so huge. If I just did it once a week, by 3/4 of the year, you'd be like, what the hell? Episode 19? It's like, yeah, I'll release those in twice a week, just to get through the numbers, as it were. And I've got others in my mind of what I want to play. I want to play more horrors. I play other games that people don't really know. There will probably be a lot more indie stuff, and also I've been getting some developers replying to me, which is kind of cool. I don't know when it was, it this year or last year. I had a director of a film reply to me. In fact, I've had a couple of directors of films reply to me. I think Stuffings was one, and I can't remember the other one. Invasion, I think it was, and some others as well, if I can remember rightly. And then of the developers of indie games, I get them replying to me. Oh, yep. 1 second. Yep. Sorry about that. Ignore that. Ignore him. It's the postman's just been. There's no one there. Oh, anyway, right. So, right, he's gone. So, hang on a second. Quiet. Sorry about that. That's how you can tell it's like I don't really care about liveness. This is human life. This is what we all have to deal with when we're working from home or doing stuff from home, like recording. And I don't have a fancy studio. I'm not a millionaire, so I here in the house. That was the postman delivering a parcel. Thank God he didn't ring the doorbell, but he did know I was here, so that's why he knocks on the window. So yeah, where was I? I can't remember. Oh yes, I've had indie developers replying to me about their games, which is kind of cool because you get more feedback because they enjoy what I've done. Usually it's the game reviews I've done. What was I going to say? So films, yep, I love doing those. I've got loads of films backed up for release. Some old, some new, some crappy, some great. So I'll be doing those still. I enjoy doing them. People suggest stuff. I add them to my list, but I've got plenty of other stuff as well. So they are what they are. Hopefully you'll enjoy those. Game, yep, still doing plenty of game reviews. Don't worry about those. Kind of mix them up a bit now. I don't know if you've noticed, or maybe I don't know if you've noticed because they're not being released yet. But I'm trying to do old and new. So the old ones are the the 2009, 2010, which some people are like, my God, that's still going. Whereas some are like 2023s or even 2024s. But I try not to pick the alphas or the betas or the coming soons or any of them ones. It's literally ones that have come out. So that's what I try and do with those usually. So that's that. Something I'm also doing, it's quite hard. Well, actually, before I talked about that one, so with releasing, I'm going to release on a Saturday. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and so some people have said, "Oh, extra Iron Sight, that's awesome." So every 3 weeks, so every 1 week, I release an extra film, or review, or an Iron Sight. Because I got loads of them all backed up, and if I didn't do that, they'd just be sat there for like months. So I think this week it's an extra review, game review, and then the week after it'll be an extra Iron Sight. So what days next? So yeah, so that's how it's going to be. So that'd be a lot better for people, so they can get more footage of stuff that I do, which then feeds into the next thing, which isn't easy to do. Subtitles or closed captions, as most people know them as, maybe don't. So when you watch a video, if you hover your mouse over it or you watch the video, if you you're deaf or you're hard of hearing or you're at work or you're on a bus, you're at home and everyone's watching films or whatever, and you just want to watch something but you don't want to have the volume on, people put subtitles on, the old CC button on the bottom right hand side, and you click on it and you've got one of two things. You've got the auto-generated one from YouTube or the one that somebody's actually put on. So the auto-generated usually are okay. I mean, I've watched plenty and they're like, yeah, this is fine. And then sometimes you're just like, what the hell? And it's like the word doesn't make any sense from what you're reading. It's like, what the hell is he saying? What? Or there's a word that just appears in the middle of something, like you're watching a game, and then all of a sudden it'll just say general. It's like, what? Or foreign, or hello, or something. You're like, has he just said something? Let me just put my headphones in. No, he hasn't said anything. Okay, and that's because it's this. It just picks up the background noise thing and just puts in words. It's so random. And then you have the ones that you'll click on it and it'll be perfect. You'll read it. It's like, wow, this is awesome. It's perfect. It's like watching a film. It's just there's no punctuations there. The spelling's all correct. It matches every single time that he speaks. There might be a bit where he sort of stumbles or says but that's not mentioned in there. Why is that not in there? And that's because they've edited it themselves. There's two ways you can do it, or a few ways to do it. You can, if you're you sit in front of a camera and you've got a speech in front of you and with timestamps on, you can do it that way because you've already got it and you can upload it and it's already written out for you word for word. That's one way. With me and a lot of other gamers that do what I do, you can't, because you kind of go off the hoof and you just go, right, I'm going to record this game and now I'm going to talk about this game and this is the options and what the hell is this? I don't have a script. Never have, apart from one video I think, which was Stained, my first ever game review. But from then on I never had a script. I just go for it. And so it's quite hard to do the subtitles, because the subtitles, they're trying to pick up my voice, which as you can tell isn't the Queen's English, So it's literally, I don't believe in King. Charlie's not going to be there for very long. William's going to take over soon. So that'll still be the king, won't it? But you know what I mean. I don't follow royalty much. So for me, it's quite hard for them to pick up my voice, my accent and stuff like that. So you can edit yourself manually. It takes ages to do. You can open it up and you can see it all in a big long spiel. I set it up as timestamps. There it all is. Looks fine. Spelling mistakes all over the place. They never get my first name right. And then they edit this, edit that, It takes ages to do, and when you've done it, you click save, and you realise you released 3 videos before then. It's like, oh, okay. So don't expect this to be on every video. I mean, you can, but the things I'm going for is let's plays, game reviews, and film reviews. All the shooting games like Battlefield and Hindsight, Ghost Recon, all that lot, no. Anything that involves more than one person or multiplayer or something like that is not going to have it. It's just really me talking. But if I put the old subtitles on and it looks perfect, I might just leave it. Like Civs, for example, I talk mostly through the entire lot of that, so I don't know if I'll do them, but we'll see. We'll see. It's something that is good because it's good for, like I say, those people that can't hear or they don't want to put their headphones in or anything like that, or don't want to listen to anything. And it's also apparently, reading somewhere else, it's good for the metadata rubbish, so that YouTube can pick out things and sort of suggest more things. I don't know how it works. The algorithm's a weird world. I swear there's some dude in a bloody basement messing around on this, and it's not bloody YouTube algorithm. You know what I mean? Some guy going, hey, we're going to suggest this to this guy. Click. So there we go. So that's me. That's my thing. I hope you all had a happy Christmas and going to have a good New Year. I don't know. 2025, who knows? Who knows? I mean, we could all be dead tomorrow. It could be a nuclear bomb goes off. We don't know. They've been banging on about world wars for years. Libya's going to press the bomb. Here it is. No, it's not. It's North Korea. No. It's going to be the... It could just be us, the UK. Maybe we just had enough of everyone else. With our awesome government. Maybe that's an opinion video, I don't know. Will I be doing more of those? I've recorded a few opinion videos but not released them because I'm like, nah. But I don't know. I'm a bit wary. I don't want to kind of annoy anybody, but I'm very opinionated on certain things, as you probably gathered. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to create one. If you have any ideas, suggestions or whatever, drop them down below and I'll have a think. See if they'll sort of tickle my fancy. But yeah, this government's completely crap. But I suppose it depends on what you voted for. I didn't vote for them, but that's just me. Well, I didn't vote, so there you go. It's like, that's that solved. But yeah. So who knows? I mean, Trump's coming in, so could that be good, bad? Depends on who you speak to, doesn't it? In America, it depends on who you speak to, and it also seems to happen in the UK. I've got somebody in our office who basically feels like the world's going to end as soon as he gets inaugurated, whereas the other person might say, well, actually, no, it's going to be okay. It's like, Jesus, does it really matter? I mean, come on. There's more important things in life than this. Chocolate, for example. Anyway. Thank you again, like I say, to everybody, subscribers and non-subscribers. Thank you so much for watching my stuff. It does mean a lot. Will I hit there's a certain threshold to hit so you can get some extra things? Probably will do. I'm near it. I'm just like about 30 views away or something stupid like that. But it keeps fluctuating. It's ridiculous. That's something for shopping. Don't do it. Super chats, don't do chats. That's for live, innit? Something else and something else. I can't remember what it is. Let me have a look. I'm curious now. Where's my mouse? Oh, I've left it over the other room. Let's just have a quick glance because I'm curious. Here it is. Exclusive perks as monthly paying member. That's what I'd get. So basically, what I'll get is if you'd be able to join me as a monthly paying member for exclusive videos, but I don't do any exclusive videos, so I don't know what that would be. So that would be pointless. I won't bother joining me, to be brutally honest. Just don't bother. Just watch my stuff. No point joining because you're not going to get anything because there's no exclusive stuff. So don't worry about that. You receive 70% of the net revenue. Oh no, I won't. Supers apparently, super chat, super stickers and super thanks, but that's only good if you do live chat, which I don't because I can't. So that's that solved. And the other one is shopping. Connect your online store to YouTube. I don't have an online store. So there you go. So that's when I hit 3,000 public watch hours that keeps fluctuating over each day. So it gets up and then drops back down again. So I'll ignore that rubbish. And then the one after that is the hit 1,000. It's the famous 1,000 subs. But again, it doesn't matter to me because I won't get anything for that anyway. But there you go. Okay, well, like I say, thank you again so much. Please subscribe my channel if you want to. Give me your thumbs up if you like this video. Leave comments below. Is there any kind of like I say, opinion videos you want me to do within reason? Any games? Again, if they're expensive games, I'm not going to get them. Cheap, maybe. I might already have them. It also depends if I have the time to do them. Or if I feel like when I play it, it's really for me. I don't know. I've got thousands of games, or hundreds of games. No, about nearly 600 in Steam, I think, still to play. That's just in Steam. And then the sales coming up in December, so happy joy for me on that one. Any other game reviews you want me to do as a review? The way to do that is look in Steam under demos, and that's what you'll find. So any of those. Or films even. Although I have a feeling somebody will suggest another 20. So it's like, yeah, they're on my list, don't worry. But yeah, so there you go. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and goodbye.